welcome to my channel and my very first video. I thought what better way to start off my channel with the festive season fast approaching than a review of one of the highly acclaimed Balsam Hill Christmas trees. Today we have the 7-foot narrow unlit Fraser Christmas tree by Balsam Hill, which is one of many of their varieties of trees they have on offer. I'd like us to go through what to expect when you receive your Balsam Hill Christmas tree. So we're going to have a look at the unboxing of what's inside the box, also how good the quality of the tree is, as well as easy assembly, and also the look of what the tree will look like once you've taken it out of the box before and after fluffing. I have been looking on the internet for the last 3.5 years at the Balsam Hill range and always been apprehensive about buying a Balsam Hill tree because you can't actually ever see these trees in person. They are only able to be bought off the internet. So this year I thought, why not go ahead and buy the Balsam Hill tree. It has got a huge following, used in many TV programs across the country, not only in the UK but also in America. So why don't you join me on this journey and see what the Balsam Hill has to offer. So now we've got the tree fully assembled. It did what it said on the tin. It took seconds to assemble. You just pop the sections into each other, take the ribbon which is tied around your tree, and the tree will flop out and into the shape you see here right now. The hardest part now is to actually fluff out your tree. The more time you spend on fluffing out your tree, you're going to get the fullness that you want, and also that picture finish which Balsam Hill hugely advertised on their website, that you're getting this fullness, this richness, you're getting the colour of a real natural tree. So I'm going to spend some time now by fluffing up the bottom section of the tree. I'm going to take it apart because it's going to be easier for me to see the bottom section without the top parts on. And I'm going to actually fold the tree back up so I can work on section by section by section. I'm going to bring you back to show you the section that I have done and then give you a quick and easy rundown on how to actually fluff out your tree. So we've got the first section of the tree fluffed, and I'm hoping you can see the difference between the two sections. I've just put the second section back on just as an illustration to what the tree looked like when it came out of the box to where we're at now. This section's taken me about an hour to complete. It is a long process, but all I can say is persevere with this process, because the more you fluff the tree out, the more you the more you fill the tree in, the better your tree is going to look. I did read through the instructions quickly, and the instructions give you a picture demonstration of how what to do with the branches and how the tree should look once it's been fully fluffed out. If you do have any patches where you can see through the tree at all, you can see the centre stem, just go back into those places, manipulate the branches and start filling in those gaps. Up to yet, the quality of the tree hasn't disappointed. The quality is very high. The branches are all stiff, you can move them about. They've got some kind of wiring in there, so you can actually twist the branches so they go into directions that you want them to look. So you can personalise it a bit, so you can have the branches look more facing upwards, you can have them pointing downwards. They do twist as well, which it was a surprise because I've never had a tree which you can manipulate so much. So very, very pleased with the construction of the tree. Inside the tree, it has got the traditional branches that you'll see on some of the older trees growing up through our lifetime. They are just to basically fill out the inner part of your tree so you're getting that fuller look. But all the end and tips of these branches are all of the PVC standard, so you're getting the most realistic looking tree you can possibly buy. What I'm going to do now for you, I'm just going to close up some of these branches on the top section so that I can bring the camera in closer and show you how to start fluffing out your tree to get the fullness within your tree as well. So I'm going to show you how to fluff out one of your branches. So here's one of the closed branches, which I'm going to start off from the back. You start pulling up the branches individually from the centre, and when you're working with the tree you can actually see where the branches want to direct themselves automatically without having to put too much fuss into it. So it's about pulling up the branches and directing them as trees would, you know, outwards and upwards and also down. So you're getting all the directions going. As you can see, I'm turning that one slightly round so it's showing more of the green and less of the light. With this particular tree, it's got the lighter colour underneath and the darker colour on top, just to give it that realistic Fraser Fir look. So this is all about personal preference as well. So as you can see, it doesn't take too long to start actually fluffing out your branches. I'm going to now just work on another branch for you. So again, like the first one, you're pulling out and directing them to where roughly they are already situated. As you can see, that one is actually facing down and wants to actually go down. That one's more to the right. And this is gonna fill out the tree for you, so you don't actually see the centre pole. And as I was saying before, you can actually see these are on a wire which you can manipulate and it sticks into place. So when you're placing your baubles, they are actually going to stay in place. They're not going to make the branch droop too much. So you are going to get a nice decorated tree without anything falling off necessarily. after a couple of hours of fluffing out the tree, this is the finished look. And I hope that you guys agree at home that this tree looks absolutely fantastic. The realisticness of it, the fullness of it, Balsam Hill has truly delivered. So if you're in the market this year for a new Christmas tree, or you're going from a real tree to an artificial tree, look on their website. They have a full range of trees that should suit everybody. So if we just go back and recap, we was looking at ease of assembly, the quality, and the look of the tree. So as you can see, the look of the tree is fantastic. The assembly was so easy. Yes, it does take a couple of hours for you to fluff out the tree, but next year it should be basically assembling the tree and just putting some life back into it. So it shouldn't take too long to actually assemble. And the quality, well, it is pure quality. I've got to say, there was no dropping of needles anywhere. The moving and manipulating of the branches was easy. The gloves made it also fantastic because you didn't get chewed up while putting the tree together. So I hope that this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, please comment below. Also, if there's anything that you think I've missed, if you leave me a comment, I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video, and will join me next time when we take this tree to the next level and place some lights on it. I'll also give you a quick tip and demonstration on how to string your lights onto your tree. See you next time.